Good afternoon, everybody. Just before we get started, I'm gonna say this in case everybody is wondering. I don't want to talk about the little incident. I don't even know if I should call it a little incident. I don't want to talk about what happened in the group chat. I have left that group chat. It is all yours now. If you want to know what's going on and if you can get into Canvas, if I can get into Canvas, fine. If not, you can call me on the phone, you can message me on any type of social media, you can send me emails. It is very counterproductive for me to keep that group chat and use that to communicate with you. I That's all I'm going to say. I love all my students and I love the work that I do, but I want to keep things professional. And with every other group that I'm teaching at Selbo High School, I have a group chat like that on Facebook, and everybody is 100% respectful and ethical and amazing to me. And we use the group chat mostly to communicate about school matters and once in a while to put a funny picture that's okay. But that's all I'm going to say. I love you all with all my heart, but if you need to know what's going on, call me, message me, check your Canvas where it says besked, which is notifications or messages or whatever. It will be there. Whatever you need will be there. If not, it's a given. The day that you have digital classes, I'll be here on YouTube. And if there is a video conference afterwards, you'll see me there. My Facebook is still open to you. If you want to message me, I'll message you back like I've always done. But I refuse to be in a group chat where people are going to be posting things that I consider inappropriate and that it could cause a lot of problems for everybody, not only for people who are posting that stuff, but also for me. And I'm not looking for this. I'm not. So, no more group chat for us. That's all I'm going to say. And when I said I wasn't going to talk about it, it means if you're typing in chat, Pollyanna, but this and this and that, that wasn't inappropriate, blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to go and I'm not going to discuss it. I'm not going to address any of the stuff that people are typing about that. Yes, I just want to start the class today. We have been talking about comparing opinions. The last couple of classes, we talked about the show Doctor Who, and I think one of the girls was telling me that it wasn't really her cup of tea, that show. And I'm gonna be honest, it's not my cup of tea either. Meaning it's not a show that I would watch myself, but it is part of what the book is talking about, and I thought it would be neat for you to watch it, for you to know what the show is about. And so you could have an educated opinion, make an educated assessment of it. So that's why we watched it. Some of you thought it was boring, Some of you didn't think much of it. Some of you talked throughout the entire thing and didn't really watch it. But hey, we got through one episode of Doctor Who because I want you to talk about your opinion and I want you to be able to express your opinion in writing as well. I know people are like, oh, writing, do I have to write? Because the entire purpose of this chapter, this part of the chapter, is about comparing opinions, expressing your opinion. The difference between writing about your life and your goals and ambitions for the future, talking about yourself, which was something that you did for the past, I'm not sure exactly when we started talking about it, but you have written two essays. One was about yourself, the other one was about your dreams and ambitions for the future. So you just stated facts about yourself, about your life, about where you live, what you do, what kind of things you want to do in the future. In this type of situation, there's not that much of an opinion involved, but it's more stating facts. Factual texts include things which are true that you can just prove that they're true. For example, when you state facts about yourself and you say, my name is Tom and I'm 16 years old, that is a fact about yourself. You can prove that you are indeed Tom, and you can prove that you are 16 years old. That those are facts. When you talk about opinions, opinions are not facts. Opinions are your own assessment of what something is. I can look at the same thing that somebody else looks at and I can have a completely different opinion. It's like beauty. It's like tasting food. It's very subjective. So you can't pass off an opinion as a fact. And when you write a factual text, you will be stating facts. When you write about your opinion, you will be stating how you feel about something, what you think about something. In those types of texts, you can say, I think, my opinion is that, my understanding of this is, my feelings about this are. So it will be very personal for you to talk about your opinions. I'd like you to open your books to the page that says Comparing Opinions. It's page 159. And it's the page that you can see behind me.
Comparing Opinions. The two texts you are about to read are opinion pieces. The purpose of an opinion piece is to get the writer's views across. Writers of such texts mix facts and their subjective opinions, and they often use the personal pronoun I. In addition, they often exaggerate their views to persuade the reader that they are right. It is also common to address the audience directly by use of the personal pronouns you, we, and us. Both texts are about the casting of a woman as the main character of the science fiction TV series Doctor Who. This role had been played by a male actor since 1963, but in 2018, the BBC decided to give Jodie Whittaker the role as the Doctor.
Text 1. Doctor Who is female now. Yep.
We have already read these texts in class. I'm not going to play them again right now. All I want right now is for you to pay attention to what we're going to talk about next. I want you to open your books to page 163, where it says explore. Explore. Page 163, where it says explore. It looks like this. Explore. Prepositions of time. There are three sentences there. Doctor Who first appeared on BBC at the 1960s. The second sentence is, he always goes to the gym in Fridays. And the last sentence is, I'll see you in my office on 9 o'clock. There's something very strange about these three sentences. I want you to figure out what it is. In, at, and on are very common prepositions for you to talk about when something's going to happen, duration of time as well. You can sometimes express it using prepositions. So, what is wrong with the first sentence? Doctor Who first appeared on BBC at the 1960s. What is wrong with that sentence? Please type in the chat box. Those of you who wrote Doctor Who first appeared on BBC in the 1960s, you are right. It's talking about that duration of time, the 1960s. In the 60s. The second sentence, he always goes to the gym. What preposition should come before Fridays? Please type in the chat box. Everybody that said on Fridays, you are correct. On Fridays, on Tuesdays, on weekends. The very last sentence. I'll see you in my office at 9 o'clock. It should be at 9 o'clock. When you talk about a specific point in time, you use at, the preposition at. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to give you sentences and you're going to give me the correct preposition for them. The sentences will all require you to enter a preposition. I'm going to go a little bit further than what the book is proposing here. I'm also going to give you prepositions of location and other types of prepositions. They're very important as well. The first sentence that I'm going to give you, I'm going to write it and I'm going to have it as my background so you can see the sentence while I write it. I think it will be easier that way. So I'm going to put myself here at the bottom of, here I am at the very bottom of this page. And I'm going to write down the sentence, the first sentence, and you're going to give me a preposition for it. Right. The sentence is Michael was not honest, blank his motives. I'm going to say the sentence in Norwegian so that you have an idea of what I'm trying to express with this. Michael var ikke ærlig om hans grunner. Om, what is that preposition? In Norwegian. Please type in the chat box. Michael was not honest. What preposition did you put in there? Everybody that said about is correct. About is a preposition. Next sentence. So the next sentence has two blanks in it. Richard is working blank, a different music project blank, the moment. I want you to type in chat which prepositions you would put in the sentence. Those of you who put on a different music project and at the moment, you are correct. Next, I'm actually going to fix. I'm going to write it so you can actually see it. There we go. My birthday is blank, July. What's the preposition there? I'm not sure what the problem is that Microsoft Word has with this sentence, but oh well. I know that's correct, so I'm not going to pay any attention to that. My birthday is blank, July. I'm going to give you a choice of prepositions and you tell me which one fits best. In, on, or at. Please type in the chat box what you think fits in better. I'm sorry about this microphone. It's too close to my face. It's like maybe I'm speaking a bit too loud. I hope I'm not being extra loud. My birthday is, those of you who wrote in July, you are correct. Here's what I want you to do right now. You're going to receive a copy of the sentences I just put in here. You're going to receive a copy of this. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put it. If we had our group chat, I could have put it in there, but we can't do that anymore. I'm going to I'm going to try to go into Canvas and put it on Canvas for you so you can have it. I am also going to include something extra for you in there so you can work on. I'm going to give you a link to the exercises on the book so you can work on those. But at this very moment, I'm going to ask everybody to get your phones. This is the last thing we're going to do. And after this, we're going to have a short video conference. I'm saying short because it all depends on how it's going to go. There was a video conference where a certain somebody was playing music really loud and opening his microphone when we were trying to talk. There have been a few mishaps that let me kind of be more careful with what we do together because there's always somebody trying to mess up with things for the rest of the class, which is not very fair. So, so what I'm gonna do is it's gonna be a short video conference because we can't really all be together in a video conference for too long a period of time because it always, let us just say, it doesn't always end well. So it's going to be a short video conference after this, but right now, please get your phones. I hope you charged everything so that you can participate. And I also hope that everybody participates because some people refuse to go in on this, and it's important that you do. We're going to do a Quizlet live. As soon as you get the code, please get in. I want everybody to participate, and I want everybody to also know that our classes don't have to be, we don't have to be stressed out. We don't have to be feeling angry. We don't have to be feeling anything other than happy to be there, or at least like, okay, maybe I don't really want to be here, but we only have a few more months with English, and then you never have to study English again. Just, look at the bright side. Especially those of you who don't like to study English. I understand that a lot of you are going to do something completely different where you're not going to need English so much. But at one point you might. So let's just get this year over with and let's make the best out of it. Yes. You may have noticed that this was a little different. It wasn't just translating things, but here you also had you had to explain things in English. I'm going to do this two more times, and then we'll go to the video conference. You will receive a link in this YouTube channel at the end of the cast, at the end of the broadcast. I'm going to leave the cast on with that link so that everybody can get access to it. Okay, two more rounds of this.